Hi, I'm Mary Jo, and I've been a nurse for over 50 years. I have lost over 100 pounds as a postmenopausal woman and reversed all chronic disease in my life. And today I'm here to discuss with you the continuation of G bombs by looking at B for berries. And we're talking berries of all sorts and kinds, to include strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, cranberries, elderberries. My goodness, there's probably more berries out there than that. Cherries and pomegranates. These foods have the highest nutrient bang for your caloric buck, and that is why they're grouped together. They also all provide a booster shot to your immune system as well as pull the plug on angiogenesis, which diminishes the capability of the body to create or to proliferate cancer cells or visceral fat cells. So I just say go berries. And looking at the 1920 vernacular, the berries are the berries, are they not? So when I think about berries, I think about three primary ideas. First and foremost, they're cardiac friendly. When you eat a bowl of berries, your body, especially in the blood vessels, makes nitric oxide, not nitrous oxide, nitric oxide, which causes the vessels to become very elastical. So when the heart beats, then the blood vessels can expand, allowing appropriate flow of blood all over the entire body for nutrition and oxygenation. But when the heart goes into diastole or is not beating, then those vessels will constrict just enough to sustain that constant appropriate blood flow and appropriate blood pressure. This is very important in order to fill the heart with blood for the next systole in order there be sufficient and appropriate cardiac output. So, nitric oxide, which causes an elasticity of the blood vessels, it also, I think it puts a coating on the blood vessels. Okay, that's just me talking, it's not real physiology, but it just makes plaque slip off. It's just, you just cannot build plaque or create atherosclerotic heart disease in this environment. Now, nitric oxide also is available through a lot of your cruciferous and dark leafy green vegetables, so this is just another source of it. But you can see how heart friendly the berries are. Isn't that the berries? Anyway, they also prevent excessive clumping of platelets, producing unwanted clotting. They do not interfere with normal coagulation, so that if you fall over or you're in a car accident, things can clot appropriately so you do not bleed to death. However, a lot of people with comorbidities have excessive coagulation inspired by the inflammation in their bodies, and the berries diminishes the inappropriate coagulation. This is going to prevent strokes and heart attacks. So this is important. Now, berries also contain sterols and stanols. Sometimes these are referred to types of polyphenols. Now, sterols and stanols are very interesting. They're also contained significantly in nuts and seeds, and they pull cholesterol out of the bloodstream, zap it into the bowel, and out the back door. So, friendly to cholesterol levels. Wow. All of this in a beautiful blue, purple, strawberry red coloration. That is terrific. So, the next thing I think about berries is they are very friendly for the diabetic. They are low glycemic. They contain enough fiber in them that they're similar to beans in that you absorb a very slow, consistent amount of glucose, less than the amount of glucose contained in the berries, and that inspires low physiologic insulin, which means this glucose is going to be used for energy and making you feel good. So, who doesn't like that? Now, the third thing is their anti-cancer properties. One of the polyphenols contained within berries are anthocyanins, probably that which creates this vibrant color in many of the berries. Anthocyanins actually awaken and enliven natural killer T cells so that they recognize abnormal cells and they work to create apoptosis or destruction of those cells, imploding them imminently so they cannot continue to produce carcinic changes. There were studies done utilizing berry powder so that all the constituents received an exacting same dose, in which precancerous lesions such as leukorrhea, esophageal dysplasia, Barrett's esophagitis, all were reversed with the use of berries. Also, polyps disappeared and went away. I don't know that I can say that once the cancer is growing, berries will cause it to go away. It will help, but the problem with many cancers are they're like a solid mass. So the natural killer T cells can get to all the abnormal cells on the periphery and at least prevent this conglomeration of cells from growing or going anyplace. So that in and of itself is going to keep one healthier and happier. Though it is amazing to me the stories I have heard, the people I have met who have reversed some very serious diseases, including cancer, with utilizing this idea of G-bombs as centermost in their dietary portfolio. Okay, so did I forget anything? I guess my last thought is berries contain a significant amount of polyphenols. And I think I'm telling you that again because I've had a lot of people come up to me and tell me I need extra virgin olive oil because of its polyphenol content. Well, at 120 calories per tablespoon and 14% saturated fat, I do not understand that. There's essentially no saturated fat in berries. Caloric content, I don't know for per tablespoon what it is, but it is a highly low glycemic food. A whole cup of berries, which is far more than a tablespoon, is possibly 90 calories, and that is less than 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Remember, they are packed with polyphenols, so it's a great way to achieve health in your world. They and because of their anti-cancer and cancer prevention capabilities, I just see them as one of the best snacks ever for children because whatever we do or eat or think that helps create disease in our world probably comes at a certain point in time, and then it takes 20, 30, 40 years of that before you see the disease process become symptomatic. So sometimes those connections are lost. But children have very rapidly growing cells. So I just think berries is something kids would love to eat. And the more the merrier, and they will help normal proliferation of cells without anything abnormal occurring at the same time. So here's to you, because this is all about you. What's good about berries? They're low glycemic, they prevent cardiac disease, and they prevent cancer. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please take any of it that you like for yourself, because you are so important to the rest of us. And I guess that is it. Goodbye from Nurse Mary Jo for now. Have a wonderful, beautiful day.